He's actually my roommate. So this guy is a sack of garbage. I love him to death, but he really is a piece of shit, and he owes me gas money, so make sure you yell at him. Please give it up for the very talented and giant Portuguese man, Teicheira.
I just found out that that dude jerks off in the headphones I jog to. And he's calling me a piece of shit. Right? Don't get it twisted though, I jerk off him too, because I jog past the high school. I'm actually from Antigua, that's where he's from. Like, it's funny when we come out, we say we're from Modesto, because we feel like that's actually a notch above. We don't want your Sacramento's to look down on us. Which is weird, because like, I think there are a lot of similarities between my hometown, Antigua, and Sacramento. Agriculture, no, there's not. Well, I'm here to beg to differ, because we pulled in the town at a Shell station. I saw a dude on a 10-speed bike towing a lawnmower engine with a baby carriage full of cans and pit bulls, and I realized, oh, methamphetamines have made their way up here too. What in the fuck is going on in Northern California? Like, is every tweaker on the face of the earth making a pilgrimage here? Right, like, is this the holy land for tweakers? Like, do we live in Bethlehem? Right? For Mecca? In case there's any Muslims here? I mean, I feel bad. I love the way they portray it in the newspapers too. They're like, it's a meth epidemic. It's a crank epidemic. What the fuck are you talking about? What is it, the flu? Did somebody sneeze on you and now you live in a box? I'm no doctor, but I'm fairly sure that's not how it happens, right? Are they going to the doctor? Like, what seems to be the problem, Mr. Jones? Well, Doc, I haven't been able to sleep for the last few days. The other day I was arranging my cassette collection, by color and smell, of course. And I'm fairly sure my dog and my couch were conspiring to kill me. Whoa! Sounds like you have a case of the tweakers, sir. The tweakers? How did I get that? You been hanging out in any auto body shops or mechanics garages? Yes, I have. That's how you get it. Here's a prescription for some Crown Royal and Valium. You'll be fine in the morning. It's just terrible. I don't know about you guys. I mean, we're all NorCal. We all know there's a tweaker problem. There's another problem. I take a lot of civic pride. I think you guys, first off, I would put a Manteca tweaker or a NorCal tweaker up against any tweaker on the face of the earth. Seriously, I think we should have like an Olympic program for these people, right? Like a methathlon. Right? We could do it right here, man. I could be an announcer. Let's go out live with this. Thank you, Jim. I'm here in beautiful Sacramento, Discovery Park. For the 2014 Mettathlon, we have competitors from all over the world. People from Norway, Japan, Rio Linda, North Islands. I'm here with double medal winner, Tweaky Johnson of golf. Tweaky, you managed to win a gold medal in the copper wire stripping event. What do you have to say for yourself? Oh, Chris, I was tearing it up. I stripped nearly 6 miles of copper wire today, which is a record for me, bro. Now, Tweaky, you only managed to take a silver in the teeth grinding event. Something you were a particular favorite in. What happened? I don't know, man. I went down to nubs and I was drawing blood. I just gave up. By the way, you want to buy these medals off me for some gold? No, I don't. So. Look at us, we're laughing at people with this shit. Feels good, right? Like, they're not all bad. Not all meth addicts are bad. Like, my next door neighbor is a total meth head. Like, a month ago in the middle of the afternoon, he comes home in his broken down pickup. In the back of it, he has a beat up washer and dryer. By 10 that evening, he took the parts off and made a 1984 Pontiac Fiero. We went to an Eddie Money concert, and it was fucking fabulous. Nobody else Eddie Money. I watch a lot of late night television, because I'm old and I'm sad. Laugh at myself. No, I do. I watch a lot of late night TV. I just hate the way television feels like they can just lie to you unabashedly. Like, they'll just make up stuff. Like, I'm watching a show on the National Geographic Channel the other day, and they're showing these people that live out in the deserts.
That's it?
Communal type stuff, you know what I'm talking about? There's people in the running water amongst the trash. And the announcer goes, when we return from commercial, we're going to take an in-depth look at people that live
the bohemian lifestyle.
Seriously, is that what we're calling that now? Bohemians? Those are fucking dirty-ass hippies. Just call them what they are, right? Like, don't candy coat that shit for me, right? I'm not a history teacher, but I'm fairly certain in 15th century Europe, in the country of Bohemia, there was nobody growing out white people dreadlocks and playing hacky sack and driving their parents' Audi around. Just call it. I actually haven't started to adopt that procedure in my own life. Like, I do it now. I lie about everything. Like, I brought home some skank from the bar the other day. I introduced her to my mom. Hi, Mom. This is Trina. She is a world-renowned cock archaeologist. Yes. Well, yeah, not only is she the head of her field is head, mother. We were in the streets of Modesto the other day, and this panhandler came up, and he had a Burger King crown, and he had a blanket around him. And I said, oh, why, yes. A Renaissance hobo. Oh, why, yes, my liege. Here is 50 pence for thee to purchase the finest of crack cocaine the streets of Modesto have to offer. Run along now before the dragons come. I just turned 40 recently. Thank you, 2 years ago. But I appreciate it. It makes me feel good up. My family is very worried. I'm from a large family. I'm the oldest of 26 grandkids, but you know I'm Catholic and family like fuck. I'm Catholic, I'm single, I have any kids. My family constantly tells me this, my sisters, my aunts, you're gonna die alone, Chris. You're gonna die alone. First off, that's not a way you can approach a woman. Hey, how are you doing? I'm a 42-year-old alcoholic part-time comic. I'm going to be dead soon. Would you be interested in attending events? Would you? Oh, no. And I tell my sisters and my aunts when they give me that rhetoric, like, you're going to die alone. Like, what are you doing that day? Like, I'm just going to be laying in bed, gurgling out of my mouth. Why don't you come by? Like, is it going to bother you to stop by? Like, is there a Niners game going on? It's preseason, sister. Just show up. I'm dying. And being the oldest of 26 grandkids, I hear this constantly. You're very good with children. You should have kids. You're very good with kids. You know what else I'm very good with and don't have? A fucking snowmobile. Right? No one's forcing a snowmobile down my throat, but they want me to have kids, which it would end up the same shittiness. There would be like this sad 3-year-old snowmobile in my mother's house because I'd only have custody of it every other week because the lady I co-signed on it with left a long time ago, and you guys would all be like, that snowmobile is the saddest snowmobile ever. And I'm good with snowmobiles and kids for the same exact reason. At the end of the day, I give them back to their rightful owners. Right? Like at the end of the day, I'm like, hey, snowmobile rental agent and sister, here is a child and here is a snowmobile. One's making a gurgling noise, the other's leaking fluids out of its ass. I'll let you two decide which is which. I have to go to Laughs Unlimited and tell jokes at Michael Calvin's birthday party. Terrible. I'm from a large family. Are there any ethnic people here in Illinois? You like that? You still have ethnic? Because I know somebody will fucking clap. I have an old-fashioned 89-year-old Portuguese grandmother. She's the most disappointed that I'm not married or anything. She has an old traditional Portuguese word she likes to call me. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. Faggot. She'll throw me out. Oh, you're gonna marry a nice boy, you faggot. Grandma, terrible. Terrible words. I love my grandmother and I'm not gay, but sometimes the way she says it, I'm like, fuck, is she really gay? And I was taking her home for a birthday party a few weeks ago. And we're driving along and I almost had her home and she goes, oh, you so make me so sad. You little faggot boy. So finally I was like, my grandmother really thinks I'm gay. I need to address the situation, right? So finally continued. I set down my glass of Chardonnay and I shut off the Duran Duran. Yeah, and I said, listen, you old coot. I'll pull this Mazda Miata over right now. Get me out. Oh, you gay again. That's my gay voice, by the way. Anybody here dating? No one wants to admit it? Right? I don't do it either. That's my other problem. I can't date anymore. Like, everybody here familiar with the baseball sex analogy? Kissing first base, second base, booby, third base, slide. You know what sliding it over is? Like, as I've gotten older, I can't do it. Like, you take a woman out, maybe you get to first base. Take another one out to first base. Maybe she has to marry one in the second. Like, look, ladies, I'm 40 years old. I'm going to be dead soon. I'm not looking to bat for average. All right? I need to score runs now. And I'm a very aggressive sexual base runner. Like, a lot of times, if you let me get to first base, I will cut right across your pitcher's mound if you're not covering your back. I will! 9 times out of 10, I'm throwing out, but every once in a while, the head first time out slide. I might dust myself off. Oh, just not safe. So terrible. I am fortunate. You guys will find when you get older, if you're still single, your friends, wives, or husbands love setting you up with your friends or coworkers. Right? Because in my case, apparently my friends' wives don't like their friends or coworkers, because I am very much a piece of shit. But they constantly do it. And a few weeks ago, my buddy's wife, she was like, hey, we gotta meet you out of the rut to this. And I was like, well, anything will work at this point. They have a 13-year-old daughter that plays with a traveling soccer team. And she goes, there's a big soccer tournament this weekend. There's going to be a lot of people out there. You might find someone you like. And I was like, that actually sounds amazing, but I usually like to wait till they're at least in high school before I try to bang them. She was like, I met the mothers. And I was like, oh, well, that worked too. So. But we're driving out there, and my buddy goes, dude, you're going to love it. It is a MILF-rich environment. Everybody here know what the term MILF is? Yes. You do? For those of you not, it's an acronym for the saying, mother, I'd like to fuck. Which that's a very classy way to approach a woman. I'm sure hasn't that worked for you in the past? Hi, how are you doing? You're a mother, I'd like to fuck. Oh, me? Thank you. You're a dills. A dude I'd like to slap. But he was right. It was a MILF-rich environment. Fortunately, there were tons of Mr. MILFs. So what was the point? But I talked to this one woman, and we really hit it off, and on the way home I was asking the specifics. And it turns out, this woman has 5 kids with 3 different dads. 5 kids, 3 different dads. Folks, that's not a MILF, that's a Smurf. A soccer mom, everybody routinely fucks. I'm not above getting my dick blue. I took her out. Anybody ever taken out a 45-year-old cougar soccer mom? Are there any here? They are fucking crazy. We went out, we had a few drinks, we get back to the place, we're up in her bedroom. And she cracks open a bottle of wine and she slides a duffel bag towards me and she goes, hey, I'm going to be in the bathroom. Did you try that on? I'm going to be out in a few minutes. Oh, what's this lady have going on here? I start digging through and there's like a child's soccer uniform. Like, she has some kinky soccer fetish, you know. There's shin guards and knee pads, so I'm apprehensive, but I'm a little excited. Safety first, right? Got my jersey on, says cheetahs, I'm stretching. She comes walking out of the bathroom. She has painted her body head to toe like a soccer ball. I'm like, oh, fucking game on, let's do this. Right? So right away I told you I'm very aggressive. I reached out for one of those soccer balls and she smacked my hand away and yellow carded me. And I was like, what's going on here? She goes, this is soccer, silly. There's no use in your hands. Oh, you dirty bitch. So man, I just started giving it to her. I was just nailing her. She was like, oh, oh, ah. It was about her 3rd moan I realized I was probably kicking her too hard. I got past that soccer mom. Luckily, I had cut up orange slices. I was spritzing her in the face. And she came too, so we survived easy. Anybody ever kids? Like, let me hear just Thursday night, I'm here, all right? I didn't have kids. I recently went to an adoption agency because I've led a very selfish life and I'd like to give back. So I sat down with the adoption representative, Mrs. Jackson, and she said, what exactly can we do for you? I said, no, I've lived a selfish life. I'd like to give back to somebody. She's like, what is it specifically you want? I said, you know, I don't think that long. I'd like to adopt maybe 8 to 10 Mexican kids and start my own landscape company. No, don't laugh. Don't laugh. I already went to Home Depot. I got sheds in case they're not housebroken. I even got t-shirts made, Little Bottles Landscaping. I did. She acted like you guys did. She was like, we don't just give away Mexican kids here. And I was like, make them Guatemalan, just fucking color coordinate, right? I got t-shirts. Do your job. You laugh at that. So she goes, you know, Mr. Teicheira, I'll have you know, Abraham Lincoln abolished slavery 150 years ago. And I was like, well, I'll have you know that McDonald's discontinued the McRib last year, but if I get my hands on one, it's going to mow lawns for me. She had me thrown out, and on the way out, the security guard was like, hey, Holmes, you looking for slaves? No. old landscape technicians. Right? Why don't you try them down? Did you guys even know they still have a slave auction around this area? You guys ever driven past that building? It's a company called Labor Ready. Oh, anybody ever driven past Labor Ready at 6 a.m.? It's like a casting call for the movie La Bamba. But like I said, I got t-shirts, so I stopped by. Like the auctioneer was like, all right, we got 2, here we go. $100 now, 25, 75, $100, $50, 50 one time. For $200, I walked out of there with 2 Italians and a 1-armed 40 blade. I'm thinking about changing the name from Little Vatos to It's a Small World. I don't know. So before I get out of here, I realized recently I no longer know how to talk to women. Like I think most of you guys realize when you try to talk to women, they never say what they mean and they never mean what they say. Like you have to read through the bullshit. And I was at a strip club the other day, which when you realize you don't know how to talk to women and you're at a strip club, you're basically a fucking loser, right? Because you're paying for it. But I was getting a lap dance from this woman, and she leaned in real close and she goes, you know, for the right amount of money, I could suck a loaf of bread through the eye of a needle. And I'm so clueless, all I could think to say was, I bet not sourdough. The crust is so thick. Why would you even try that here, cinnamon? She was like, no, loaf of bread through the eye of a needle. And I was like, oh, you're going to hand heat the dough? I love fresh sourdough. Actually, I have some garlic butter in my truck. The guy in the booth next to me was like, dummy, she wants to suck your dick for money. And I was like, oh. Which I was very intimidated to because she was like an original stripper. Like she was born a stripper. Like she came out of her mother with glitter on her already, smelling like vanilla scented Lysol. Like, she was that. She was that. I'm saying. So I was very intimidated. In the transaction of the blowjob, I made the most embarrassing noise a 42-year-old man can make in front of a 22-year-old stripper. You know what that would be, anybody? A burp or a fart or thing? No, this is it right here. It's a plaid Velcro wallet, folks. I'm 42 years old and I have a plaid Velcro wallet. I just screams high. I live with my mom. I enjoy porridge. Flip-flops are important to me. Dude, you pull out a plaid Velcro wallet at a strip club, it is like throwing a shovelful of sawdust onto a pile of vaginas. It just dries it right out. But I'm a good liar. We hit it off, me and Cinnamon had a few drinks, we got back to my place. And she was like, you're a really nice guy, Chris. And I was like, yes, I know, thank you. And she goes, you know what? This one's gonna be for free. And I was like, yeah. Who's a faggot now, Grandma? Right? My grandmother was like, I don't know, Chris, because I live with my grandmother, which was a very embarrassing moment for me. But the lights went down and the stripper heard the Velcro noise again, and she got very indignant. She goes, you know what? I told you I'm not a whore. You don't have to pay for it. And I was like, whoa, slow your roll. I'm just taking off my shoes. Hey guys, my name is Chris Teicheira. Thank you guys for laughing. Have a good evening. Thank you very much.
Let's keep the night rolling. Let's bring up your next piece. It's calling tonight. Let's bring up your next piece. Let's keep the night going. Please keep the energy up and give it up for this man. He's very wild and animated. He's a crazy fucking guy. I've been talking to him back there. But please put your hands together, all the way from Oakland, California, Mr. Mario Hodge, everybody.